No, I'm good. It's not in
Oh.
my head.
Oh, she said it's out of her head. Anyway, welcome back. Ha! I tried to catch her because she was singing for a minute, but I failed.
You cheated.
And I did cheat. I tried. Because there may be a few people, anyway, that heard you sing about halfway through the last episode.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It was so quiet they could probably not even hear you, so I wouldn't worry too much.
You so cheated. That's not fair.
I thought it was funny. I mean, because you just saw me click the button. And you're like, wait, what are you doing?
No,
Stop it.
It was when you told me to do that again.
Oh, because I wanted to catch all of it because you kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah,
well.
Thanks, love.
Okay. You're welcome. Are you on right now, or do I need to turn you on right quick? Because, I mean, the way your day has gone, I really do wonder.
It's just been a crazy day.
Do I need to...
Sure.
I need to, like, hit your power button?
Go ahead.
Do I need to hit the power button?
Probably do, yeah.
Okay, hang on. All right.
Okay.
Okay, power button is hit.
Okay.
Are you on now?
I'm on. I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because, just to make it very clear...
It's been
tried to wash clothes, didn't start the washing machine.
Turn the washing machine
tried
on.
to make tea.
Didn't
turn the stove on.
The stove, right.
Just, are you making tea in the oven? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the first problem.
Look, I even forgot to turn on the dryer. I had to turn it on twice.
Wow.
Or I say turn it on twice. That was only once.
Hang on. Let me turn you on again.
I know, right?
If we had cameras, that would have been something. But anyway,
goodness.
Yeah,
it was bad.
It was bad.
It's been a definitely off day.
You've been off all day, so you need to wake up,
right?
Get with the program.
It was a late night last night.
This morning.
Right.
It was fun though.
And then getting up at 5:30 all week to go to work. It was just back to school. It was just first week. It's wasn't used to it. Brain shut off.
So you do your job with your brain shut off?
Sometimes.
That must be nice. I never could really do mine with the brain shut off. I mean, right now I don't have one, so obviously
it's the weekend,
it doesn't have to be on. So you just unplug.
Weekend,
like Friday, you just unplug.
Right,
and you're like, nah,
2
I'm
o'clock
done.
Friday,
I'm through.
Clocked out. And it's just like, okay, brain off, done. And evidently it is shown today.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's a thing. You need to reboot. You rebooted today. That's what you're doing. You're rebooting today.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe there was an upgrade. I don't know. Have you upgraded? I don't think so. You maybe updated a little bit, possibly. Possibly.
Maybe tomorrow will be better.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure there's still clothes to do and stuff like that. So we'll see if you have functionality tomorrow, or if we got to troubleshoot you.
Right. You may have to remind me 1,000 times. Like we said in the last episode. Squirrel.
You are. Yeah. You do forget a lot. That's true. Which is always annoying, mostly.
Well, especially if I get busy doing something else. Then
you got a one-track mind?
I do.
So you're like a train.
I guess
you just got one track.
Right.
And there's no switch to throw you onto another track.
Well, I need a switch.
You need a switch.
I need a switch. I need a power switch.
I can probably find that. I'm sure it's on you somewhere.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can explore that later.
Looky there. See? All right. Show's over. That's enough. Let's go with, yeah. Why are you going to be like that? Why? We're like...
Surprise myself,
We're very early in right now, so now you got people's attention. Yeah, when I get the camera set up, everybody's going to be like, what is wrong with y'all?
I'm going to be shy as crazy.
No, you won't. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Like
you look better than me, so...
trying to hide from it and all that kind of stuff.
You look better than me, so that's a plus. You look better than Tay.
No.
You look better than Tana, so...
No.
Yeah.
Well, she technically is having our
grandbaby.
Tana, so...
Yeah, grandbaby. Yep, grandkid.
When you're pregnant, you don't want to really care what you look like most of the time.
I mean, it's better off not to. Why would you care?
Right, exactly.
It's all about comfort.
Right, exactly.
I do remember.
I mean, it's
been a while now.
See, she's 21, so yeah, almost 22.
Today's 25. Tana's about to be 22. So yeah, 20 plus years since we went through it. But I remember.
I definitely didn't care what I looked like then. That's for sure. She's what, right at 7 months? So yeah.
This is August, and we were talking late October, early November. So yeah, that's about right.
Right.
Yeah.
She said she started the waddling phase today.
She's waddling.
She is waddling now.
So okay. Well, grandkid coming in November, we'll say. Who knows? I hope. Honestly, do hope. This is going to sound mean. I honestly do hope it's late October.
I've told her
because we do not need another November kid, considering your brother and sister are both on the same day in November.
I love my November kids, but
we don't need another.
We don't need another one.
Granted, it should be early November, so it'd be like almost the whole month.
I would be okay with a Halloween baby. Oh my goodness! Can you just imagine?
Knowing her, that could be bad. Right. That could be very bad. I don't know. Who knows what she would do. Right. Like, you need to dress up like this. Like, no, leave that baby alone. Let them be themselves. It's fine. They don't have to dress up like you want them to.
Well, when they're younger, you pick out what they want anyway until they're like 5, and then they get to decide what they want. But before then,
they don't even know what's going on.
I know. That's why you get to choose what they are.
That sounds very unfair.
That's how it is.
Maybe mothers care more about that kind of thing these days. I don't know. I mean, you are like one of the millennial kids. You are a millennial, so you're one of those people. I mean, it could be worse.
But I mean, just think about it. Hers is going to be like super new, so it would be like really little. So like one of those little pea pods would be so cute. Can you imagine?
Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, she's not having twins.
I know.
Why would you have pea pods?
Well, I don't know, the little pea pod outfit.
That would work better for like twins or triplets or something. But one, no, that doesn't. It's more like okra or something like that.
But if she's actually still pregnant, she could actually go as like a jar of Prego sauce. That would be so funny. Okay.
I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, she's wackadoo. She's crazy. I fully intend, because they're moving back. They're moving here for a little while, anyways. Not like in the house, but beside us, effectively. I'm probably gonna catch her on camera, and that's gonna wind up on like Patreon or membership type stuff if we ever get that big on YouTube.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Anybody wants to pay to see her stupidity, because it's actually worth paying for multiple times. It really is.
She's one of a kind. That is for ridiculous. Sure.
She's crazy.
I think she's even surprised with things that come out of her mouth every now and then.
At this point in time, she may be getting a little more that way than when she was younger, because she's got a step kid that she treats as her own. That's great. Right. That's the way it should be. And then she's having her own. So yeah, she probably says things at times, and she's like, "Wait, did I just say that?"
Right.
I could, yeah, right. I could definitely see her being like that. What is she gonna like? Stop dance totally, or is she gonna?
I know she's
try to keep doing it.
I know she's still planning on doing it this year.
Because she don't talk to me that much.
She's still, she's teaching, on Monday nights this year. So she's definitely planning on doing it the rest of this year. But she did just take her final for the pharmacy tech class. Mm-hmm. She passed it. She did great.
She passed?
She was
really? She passed something?
She passed it without cheating. She was so excited.
That's a lie. She was homeschooled the last 2 years of high school. Actually, on her own. She didn't have any real supervision. So, no, she didn't do it without cheating. There's no way. Well, she will admit, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, she would tell you. Oh, yeah, she would definitely tell you if she cheated. But yeah, she did end up passing her final exam. So all she has to do is take the boards now to be a certified.
But the test that she took didn't really matter. It was more to prove that, she learned something in the class she was doing.
Right. Well, she's still got, technically the.
But she's got to pass. No.
Well, okay. She doesn't have the actual certification
exactly.
yet, but she did pass her final. So.
Yeah, the class.
Yes, the class. So.
But it's not like college to where she was given a diploma or anything like that. It's just a course that she took. And now she's got to go back and
she just
kind of like you with beautician stuff. There's state board exams.
Right. She just has to kind of go do that final test.
I do wonder, because I know you had to renew yours every year. I wonder, does she have to renew hers, or is it just like one and done?
I don't know.
Because
it looks like they would have to renew it.
Yeah, pharmaceuticals are always changing.
Like
there's always new stuff.
Yeah.
So is it like computers, PCs, the whole A plus, like CompTIA stuff? They used to, you got it, you were done. Okay. And then somewhere around, I can't remember, 2008, 2013, somewhere in that window, it seems like they changed it to where you had to either A, go and recertify, or B, like show continual progression to where you're getting more certificates to stay certified.
Right.
So you could lose it if you didn't do something.
Right.
It's not like you just pay money and you're good. No, you had to do another test or go learn something new. And from like my first PC I built was what, 98, maybe early. No, it was 90, may have been 99, 98, 99, somewhere along in there.
And you built the one at AC?
Yeah. Because it was like an elective. It was an elective. And that's where I really that's what I wanted to do. That's why I changed my major from poultry science to that. And then I got stuck into an effectively like electronics course, which is not what I was wanting to do.
Right.
We were doing breadboarding and all that stuff. I didn't really like it.
Right.
It's fine. It's interesting, but I didn't enjoy it.
Ask. I'm surely they would. I mean,
you
with
would
it being
think,
pharmacy stuff.
Yeah, because that's like
with things
controlled.
Changing and
Yeah, it's controlled stuff. It's not
right.
So surely they have to do something.
Right. But even with my cosmetology degree, it was every 2 years I think that we had to. Well, I didn't have to like take any state boards or nothing like that ever again. Now we went to like hair shows and stuff like that, and like got hours and stuff or whatever.
Really?
Right. But I never actually had. I mean, we didn't have to do that. I mean, that was just like an elective or whatever. But I mean.
Was it an elective? You weren't in school. You already had your license.
Right. But I mean, we didn't have to like have proof that we went or nothing like that, or, turn in hours or anything to keep my license or anything.
Like, how I always viewed the trade shows was it was just literally you going and buying effectively new scissors, new clippers. You were seeing like some new techniques
and stuff. Right.
But your color wheels, that's not changing. That's the same. The hair dyes, all the same.
Right.
Your like basics, they're still the same.
Right. I mean, it's kind of like getting a new car license. You just go pay the money and you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you had to, I didn't have to take a picture. Well, actually, they did get to where you had to have a picture on your license, but.
That's okay. Just to cut hair?
Yeah, to cut hair, you have to have
That's a little ridiculous.
And it had to be a passport photo.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember. I also remember how much of a headache it was.
Right. It was crazy.
Just trying to,
especially
sometimes just get them to do their job.
Right. That
like
last
they were paid and
right.
They just didn't ever do anything.
Right. That last time. But I know they were at that time they were having a lot of like issues and
a lot of staff changes
and stuff. So yeah, it did take a while, but
like say office management type.
Right. It was a big mess.
Things
that last
being
time,
changed, fixed, what have you.
Right. And now I don't even do hair anymore. So
yeah, I know. What you kind of. I mean, you cut mine, you cut the kids.
Right. Family, but, close friends, that's about it.
Yeah, government's not going to come after you for that. If they do, well, that doesn't make sense.
Right. Well, it's not like I'm doing it in an actual
you're
business.
not like
I'm
employed
not
doing
salon,
it.
Right.
It's more of a personal favor for people.
Right.
That's fine. I mean, construction is kind of the same way. Because before Katrina, so we're talking before 2005, people didn't have to have licenses and insurances and all that. They didn't have to. Yeah, obviously it's advised, especially in like higher population areas. But out here, like country people,
right?
It's all word of mouth. So they knew you, and they're like, all right, you're not going to screw up my house,
right?
So just come do it.
Now it's more like neighbor helping neighbor type thing.
Yeah, that's the way it was. And then when Katrina come by and everybody started taking advantage of people just to get the money, that's when that started.
Right.
Which I'm a big fan of. The less government involvement, the better. But that's just me. Some people think otherwise. That's fine. Whatever. They can't seem to do anything like proper.
Right.
It's always something. It's like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. There's kickbacks, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter in the end. And like here, what, a year or two ago, I think I heard people talking about the license and all this. It's like, it's just being regulated. I'm not a massive fan of government regulation. They do, they, the things that they need to regulate, they don't. The things that they don't need to, they do. That's how I feel about it. I don't know if that makes sense to you, because you're looking at me like I'm stupid right now.
No, I don't know, because I've never really thought about it, I don't guess. Or
Well, why don't you think about it for a minute? So think about it. Are you thinking?
sure. But you know I don't keep up with that kind of stuff either.
No, you
though.
don't. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That was a saying back in the 90s.
I don't remember that.
I do. Anyway, we're not going there. What else do you have here tonight, dear? Brat?
Brat.
Because you're being a brat.
Never.
Always.
Never. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow.
There's a flow?
Not
I didn't know
really.
we had a flow.
We're not really having a flow.
I
It's
didn't even
just
know we
kinda
got
going-
along.
What?
What?
What? Of course we get along.
Oh, of course we get along. Okay. I mean, that's good to know from a personal perspective there. You're just giggly. You're just a little giggle box.
I don't know why I'm giggling.
I do, but I also don't.
I really don't know why I'm so giggly right now.
Are you nervous?
No.
Second episode, you should be a little bit,
No, the last episode I was definitely
The
nervous.
last one you were definitely nervous.
Definitely nervous. First time I've ever done it. That kind of thing.
But nobody could see you,
Right.
so it doesn't matter.
And I enjoyed it. I had fun.
It was fun.
But
this one's fun too.
This was definitely something. But no, I'm not nervous. I just have the case of the giggles.
You got a case of the giggles.
I get a case of the giggles.
All right, so I'm going to give you a topic
Okay.
here, because I know why I'm, or at least a large portion of why I'm doing this whole thing.
Okay.
It's not for massive view numbers or any of that. But why are you cooperating with this whole shenanigan here?
Like what part of it? Like
All
actually,
of it.
like from like the very beginning.
Why are you
or why
willing
am I
to
doing
participate
this right
in
now?
this podcast? Period. Other than just feedback, now you're being a willing participant. Yeah. Why are you doing it? I know why I'm doing it. The core reason. There's two, but I know why I am. So why are you doing it?
Okay. Well, last time.
Talk clearly.
Okay.
Talk clear.
Clear. Last time I did it, honestly, because I think you asked me to. This time, I mean, yeah, you kind of do you want to do another one? But I actually enjoyed it a lot last time. It was fun. And I don't know. I didn't expect to have that much fun. And I don't know, it was kind of like bonding time for us, or I felt like it was bonding time for us, So,
in some ways, yeah.
Right. So, I don't know, I enjoyed it. So, I was like, yeah. When you said, let's do another one, I was like, why not? And it was fun.
Now, see, the whole thing is the GenCast, so it's generational, right?
Right.
We started with our that person.
Yeah,
our who?
Our kid.
Yeah,
our kiddo.
One of them. And now he has abandoned me for 3 weeks in a row.
No.
So that's why you got drafted on week 2, because we need to do this at least weekly, if not twice a week, just to kind of, progress here a little bit.
Right.
But me and you doing it, it's still different, because, I mean, in many ways it's different. But in many ways it's almost like me doing it by myself, because we both are in the middle of, say, late Gen X to early millennial Gen Y. Like I had friends that were born like what 77, 78. You had friends that were born at your age and like forward. I mean, your brother like 83, mine was 84. So we definitely have the range to where we were going to school with people, hanging out with people that were either, you know, 2, 3 years older and 2, 3 years younger, sometimes 4 years younger, depending on who they were. Because, you know, my brother's friends, they would have been 4 years or so younger than me.
Right.
You're effectively the same thing. If you go back to your sister, well, then you're going to where they're 2, 3, maybe 4 years older than you.
Right.
So we're kind of like stuck in the middle of that whole transitional deal there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think we're a little bit more lost, I guess. I mean, I technically fall into Gen X, and you fall into the Gen Y, but that's not quite the way we grew up. Because we grew up with both sides of it.
Right.
So we're kind of just stuck in the middle of both.
Gotcha.
We kind of straddle the line. That's what I'm saying.
I'm feeling that now. First, I was like, huh?
Yeah, you were a little lost. I can see about looking in your face like, what are you trying to say, you idiot? And like, look, here's the thing.
Speak English.
I had friends on both sides.
Right.
I just grew up with them.
Right.
And my mentality is both sides. I can see one perspective. I can see the other. I tend to lean more towards the older side of it than the younger in most respects until you get to the tech side to where that's really where I went. Because I'm just curious about it. Curious nature. Technology has always been one of those things. Computers.
Right.
And then phones. You know.
Right.
So it just, I don't really fit with the traditional Gen X. In a way, I do, but in a way, I don't. I also grew up doing construction. Basically, my whole life up until what, like 6, 7 years ago. I mean, your daddy is a truck driver.
Right.
So there's that. To where you you weren't necessarily like a latchkey kid like a lot of Gen Xers say. I kind of was and kind of wasn't. It depended on what time frame we're talking about. Like we would come home from school and nobody was home, but it was, you know, it wasn't long. It was a hour
Right.
or so,
Right.
hour and a half maybe. So what do you think? Let's put it this way. Which group do you identify more with? Say like your brother's group or like your sister's group? Because that's my whole point. You're a lot like me. You're kind of stuck because you're very early into that whole generation.
Right.
So which one because I know my opinion of you and I know where you fall generally, but you also have your little quirks to where you're definitely the other one.
Right.
If not something totally different that doesn't even have a classification.
I don't think I have a classification.
I generally don't either, so I get that.
I've never even really thought about it, to be honest. I mean, a while ago I was talking about my work sisters.
Most of them are younger than you, and some of them are older than you.
Right, like one of them is 6. Like I'm dead center between the two of them. Like one of them is 6 years older than me, and the other one is like 6 years younger than me.
Uh-huh.
And even though the other two are 12 years apart, I mean, we kind of all, you know, have like the same thoughts and, you know, that kind of thing.
And you're also the middle kid, so you're used to trying to bridge like one end and the other end, and you're the one that basically gets ignored while pulling things together.
Right. I mean, we literally just click so well together. I've never honestly thought.
Okay, let me rephrase. I mean, I may not be rephrasing. I may just be restating at this point. But which one do you identify with more? I'm not saying which one is your favorite or anything is like that. That's not my point.
Gotcha.
Just which one do you tend to like?
Probably,
let's just say agree with more.
Probably
Let's go
more
that way.
toward the younger side.
The younger side.
Right.
So you do lean more into the millennial side of it than like the Gen X,
Yeah,
like the late Gen X.
Right. I think
like your
think
sister's
so.
age. Instead of that, you lean more toward your brother's age.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I get that.
But then again, though, I mean, you got to think there's 3 years between me and my sister.
And there's
there's
1 year.
There's like a
1
year and a few months between
Yeah.
me and my
Yeah,
brother.
year and a half.
So yeah,
roughly, something like that.
well, we used to say 2 years, but the
Yeah,
older
it's
I
not.
the
Yeah,
older
you
I
start
get,
counting
it's a
those
year and
months,
9
don't
months, you know. So yeah. So I guess that may be the reason I, tend to, or either like going back to like my work sisters or whatever, the one that's older than me, she'll like start saying something like singing a song or talking about like something that came on TV when she was like younger or whatever, and I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
But you watched a lot of TV as a kid.
I did.
You have more movie knowledge than I do. You just don't remember it because of your little squirrel brain.
Right. But I'd be like, we pick with her all the time going, yeah, I'm not old enough for that yet. You know what I mean?
That's just rude.
I mean, we pick with her all the time.
It's rude.
I'm like, I'm not old enough for that. I have no idea. And then like with the other one, even though she's 6 years younger than me, she remembers like a lot of the same things I do. Like, so where we both just kind of look at the other one and be like, yeah, we're not old enough for that, even though there's still 6 years between me and her. So,
but 6 years, if you stop and think about it, it doesn't say it's not that much now when we're older.
Right.
But when you're younger,
right,
6 years is a pretty big number. Because
right. I mean,
let's
I'm
just
6 years old and she's
that
being
means
born.
she was born in '88, somewhere along in there.
Right.
Anyway, all right. So mostly she grew up like with a conscious thought process. Let's say mid '90s to early 2000s, to where early 2000s, well, we were married and we were having kids.
Right. Like,
and,
I mean,
and she was still kind of growing
she's
up.
Being born. Right. So, yeah. I mean, if you think about it that way. So, but like this, I don't know. I still say more toward the younger. But then again, I am young at heart. So, you know.
Ha, ha, ha.
And I still look young.
Okay, there goes the vanity again. Good job, baby.
I had to throw it in there.
Vain. You do look younger than me. That's true. Well, you also didn't work outside your whole life like I did.
Very true.
And it's just genetics partly too. That's also true. I don't know. It really depends on the situation. I identify with my older friends a lot, and also identify with like the younger ones a lot.
Right.
If you stop and think about it, I mean, we're talking almost a 10-year span. Because most of my cousins were older than me on my mama's side anyway, right?
Right.
So on mom's side, there's none that were my age. The youngest one that I could think of is probably 3, 4, 5 years, probably almost 5 years older than me. So it's not like I grew up with those cousins. I grew up with the other side because we were all about the same age.
Right.
Well, I mean, look, Mama's brothers were a good bit older.
Right.
A good bit older.
Right.
She's the baby out of the bunch.
Right.
So they already had kids. I mean, her oldest brother, I guess, is probably what now? Pushing 80?
Right.
And she ain't even in her 70s. So there's a good 10-year span there.
Right.
And then her other brother is probably, I don't even know, because he passed away back in what, like 2010, 2009, something around there. It seems like there, maybe 08, possibly. I can't remember right now.
Right.
So yeah, all my cousins on that side, which were the ones that we lived around mostly,
right,
were a good bit older. So I was the one that was ignored by them. And then on Daddy's side, well, I have one that was born just a couple months before me. I have one that's your age. We'll get into that at some point because that's the whole how we met story, but we'll save that one for something else. Yeah, I just, oof. Yep. Some things you just can't go back and fix, even though you wish you could. I had a time machine, let me tell you.
Oh, really? Now? Okay.
Yeah. I've done turned you on. Shush for it. Turn you off. All right. All right. And the other group of cousins were a decent amount younger. I mean, the older one was my brother's age, and the younger one was younger than that. So it's a lot like your family, I guess, in a way, to where like our kids and your sister's kids, basically the same age,
Mm-hmm.
and then your brother's kids were younger. So
right.
That's me on maternal side,
Right.
except a little bit more drastic in a lot of ways. I don't know. I don't. I don't know why I'm like I'm. I don't know why I am like I am. Let's just put it that way. Maybe I fell on my head as a little kid. Maybe I was dropped out of a shopping cart. I don't know. I know you were. That's why I said that, because you fell out of a shopping cart. That's what's wrong with you.
You're probably right.
You bounced, or you didn't. I don't know. I wasn't there, obviously. Did you bounce?
I don't know. I was little.
I know a lot about you. See,
Oh,
you shouldn't have been climbing out of the cart. That was your fault. You weren't a
shouldn't.
gymnast or anything. What were you trying to do? A
Not
backflip
yet.
into the bottom of the buggy or something?
Well, if I would have waited a few years, I probably could have.
A few years, yeah, but not at that time. The floor is hard.
Yeah, it was.
And you're not that hard-headed. And you know that for a fact, because you butted heads with me and I win.
You do have a goat head.
Do you not want to tell the story about falling out of the cart?
I don't remember it, baby.
You don't remember? How old were you?
Like 2. I don't remember it. I was little.
You just know because you were told.
Right. I do not remember falling out of the buggy and hitting the floor. I was told about it, and I was told I had to go to the emergency room and all that. But
you just don't.
I don't remember.
You don't remember anything.
Not nothing.
Not at 2, probably not. I mean, that'd be one of those memories. Like, yeah, if I remember every time I've been knocked out, which is few, but there's definitely one that I remember.
Right.
That was the one I was in like 4th grade. There was a little slide. Okay, it's about 3, maybe 4 feet wide. Realistically what it was a little like pyramid type. I really wish the cameras were on right now. But you know what I'm saying. Basically 30, 45, it's probably a 45-degree angle coming together. Okay. On the climbing side, obviously it's a couple feet off the ground, sheet of plyboard or something. And then there was like some 1x2s screwed across for like, just traction. Just walking up there for little kids. Because I was in 4th grade at this point. Okay, the other side, the slide side, was just like a metal sheet, right, covering the frame.
Right.
Well, stupid me, for whatever reason, was on the peak of it because we were about to go back in from recess. I jumped. Oh. Except when I jumped, I didn't jump. I slipped. Oh. And the back of my head hit the peak of the slide. And then, I woke up and there's like everybody around me. And I was okay there. I was like, wait, why is everybody looking at me? What did I do? All right. And then I kind of realized like, I slipped. Yeah. And I knocked myself out. Oh, bless it. Yeah, because it like right back here. I think there's still a knot. I'm not sure. It's right there. I swear. Like seriously, right there. That's about roughly where it hit. And yeah, I think Mom was maybe at the school system at that point in time, I believe. So yeah, we went to the doctors. Like, yeah, it's just a concussion. Just watch him. Yeah, that was not fun. I don't think I've ever been knocked out again. That was the only time. Even when the truss hit me in the head, which is a totally different story. That did not knock me out. And that left a that almost, like, seriously, that could have killed me. Oh, I know. If it would have just not hit me in the head, like my hardest spot, if it would have been over, like, say 2 inches to my left, that probably would have went into my neck, and that would have been it. And this was what, 15 years ago now, roughly? Something like that. Yeah. It's just one of those freak things. And it wasn't anybody's fault necessarily. That's a whole story. We're not going to worry about that. But,
right.
And then we went camping, like 3 days later, and you had me down there blowing up an air mattress with a hand pump. After I basically had a concussion, I just didn't get knocked out. And I was like, I can't bend over like this. Like, well, we need air in the bed. Like, I know we do, but this is all I can
turns?
do. Probably not.
Surely we took turns.
Maybe. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. That was like, our second camping trip, probably with the kids.
Honestly,
in the tent. We had just got the tent. I'm like, dang it, no, we're going camping. I done told them we're going.
Look, it's possible after the first one we decided to get the electrical pump.
That is true. That is exactly why we got that electric pump. Because because the next morning, after the first night, you remember that first night, you blow it up. It's like, yeah, it's good. You wake up, you're on the floor.
Right.
You're on the ground.
Right.
So the next night, you got to pump it up again.
Right.
So we're like, okay, this is too much of a headache. And we weren't like out in the middle of nowhere or anything. We were in campgrounds, effectively in like little camper spots where you had power, you had water. All we had to do is have a cord.
Right.
And like a surge protector, and we just plugged everything in.
Right.
Wasn't a big deal, which the kids were like 10 and 6, about 10 and 6 at the time.
6, yeah.
I wasn't taking them out in the middle of nowhere, and I wouldn't have done it anyway, because no, that's not smart.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we were going to do that, we could have done it around here, but
right.
I grew up camping a lot, and I always liked it, so we shared that with them.
Right.
I
know I loved it,
and we haven't been camping now. And when was the last time we went camping?
Camping?
Yeah, not stay in a cabin, but like camper tent type situation.
Let's see.
It's got to be almost a decade ago at this point.
It has been a while because we got the pop up and we
2017,
used it,
2018.
If that.
Well, Tay is too big for that pop up.
Right.
I mean, he's like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". He's too big for that pop up. He don't fit.
Poor Tana had to sleep on that little table. Yeah. But one of my goals was for when I retired is for us to get a camper and go through all the Mississippi campgrounds.
Well, that's something I would definitely like to do. Every state park,
right?
At the very least,
right. Just starting in Mississippi and then
then go out because we've stayed at state parks 1, 2. I'm not sure if Joe Wheeler is in Mississippi or Alabama. Now that I think about it, and I'm not going to look it up.
Wheeler's in Alabama.
I think it is Alabama.
It's Alabama.
Yeah, but it's kind of like right there at the tri-state line.
Right.
So I know I've stayed at 3, 4. We've stayed at Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
We've stayed at Clarko.
Right.
We've stayed at Paul B. Johnson.
Uh-huh.
Me and Tay have stayed at Joe Wheeler. It feels like I'm missing one, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
Is Archusa not a state park?
No, that's Pet Harrison.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we've been to a fair amount. I want to go to the others. Just we haven't been able to.
Right.
I mean, go up around Oxford. There's a nice one. I think is that Percy Quinn? I think maybe
so.
Up around Oxford.
Look, I'm seriously so wanting to go to the I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but the Tishomingo. Oh my gosh.
Tishomingo?
Yes.
Isn't that the one that's up around oh crap. I went blank. Northeastern. What's the town? Elvis.
Tupelo?
Yes. Isn't Tishomingo? Or is Tishomingo over by Oxford and I got them reversed and Percy Quinn is down south?
I don't know. I can't remember
either.
When I was looking
Tishomingo is either by Oxford or it's over near
the views
Tupelo.
And the pictures that I have seen while looking at the state parks are absolutely breathtaking, and I want to see them so bad. I mean, they are beautiful views.
Okay, so Tishomingo State Park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll look this up, and then we'll probably end this because we're right at an hour. Let's see. Let's go there. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best place to go because, as usual,
I mean, there's just a few of the views right there, but I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous.
Trying to find like something that's representative. That's the whole point. And where is that? It's in Tishomingo. Dummy. Yeah, obviously.
I love that bridge. I mean, just that bridge right there is gorgeous.
I know. That does look nice. All right, so hold up. Let me do this. So you want to, realistically, you want to go here to like see the waterfalls and the creeks and stuff like that.
Well, not just the waterfalls, but I mean,
we've been. Where did we go? I had it. I was thinking about it the other night. That there is.
Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, look at that. It's beautiful.
That there's very nice. I do like that. Where did we go in Alabama? DeSoto, thank you.
With all the waterfalls.
Yeah, we went to
you should have walked those trails behind it. Oh my goodness.
We were playing disc golf.
I know, but the trails behind it with all the waterfalls and the river and stuff behind it, it was gorgeous.
We were playing the disc golf. Maybe when we get to go camping again, we can start, throwing up a few of the views onto this shorts or just something. Right. Images. I don't know.
Right.
Because it's something I really do want to get back to doing.
I love it.
Right now is just not the right time to be doing it.
Right. It was just so calm and peaceful.
So maybe I don't know when we'll be able to do it. Because again, we're going to have the daughter and grandkid and son-in-law anyways until like January. And then he's got to be deployed or something.
Right.
So we can't really just leave
necessarily. Like I said, my goal is for when I retire. I still have.
I want to do it before then. I don't want to wait another 20 years.
I don't really want to either, but
no. We're not waiting that long. We'll figure something out.
But I was thinking literally just like a 2-person camper, something small.
Camper.
Yeah.
So a tent is unacceptable.
No, it's not necessarily unacceptable.
All right, that's what I wanted to hear because we can do that cheap.
Right.
We already got the air mattress. All we need is another. Actually, we have a tent.
Another air mattress.
No? Well, yeah, we do. That's true.
After pulling it out for the kids the other day, that big knot in the middle. Yeah,
we're too old to be sleeping on the ground in a sleeping bag. That's not going to happen these days.
So when we're old, we'll go to the camper, the 2-person camper.
When we're old, we'll just go rent a cabin and be done with it. You'll have state retirement money. You'll get that 13th check, which will be more than you normally make in a year right now anyway. So that'd be great.
Some of the places I looked at were crazy about the cabins. Not that they were bad or whatever. It's just the furniture didn't look as cushy and comfy as I wanted.
You reckon you're very demanding, perhaps?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe. I'd rather stay at a state park than a hotel room, though.
Yeah.
The views are way better.
Yes,
way
for sure.
Better. And most likely, we won't get locked out of those like we did the last hotel room that we stayed in. The dang lock failed, and we couldn't even get back in our room. That was very annoying. And we haven't gone anywhere since. That was like over a year ago. That was almost a year and a half ago at this point.
I had to sit in the lobby for like an hour and a half waiting to get back into our room.
That was March. That was March of 24.
Right. And even our leftovers, we had to throw them away because we couldn't put them
Couldn't get anywhere. I don't even know where we went to eat. But anyway, that's irrelevant. It's fine. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I did.
I don't know if we talked about anything interesting. It was interesting to us, and it was fun to us. Fun. So that's really all that matters, I guess. Hopefully, anybody that listens enjoys it.
If nothing else, you've learned a new word.
A new word? What's the new word?
Squirtle.
Exactly. And maybe, maybe I should do a lot less talking and let you talk more, and that will make people want to listen more.
Oh,
you're probably more entertaining. I just like to sit here and push buttons. Obviously, that's why there's a power button. Yeah, power button. Huh? Yeah. I've done turned you on.
Right.
See?
Obviously, I haven't shut up.
Exactly. I've done turned her on. Now I have to go deal with her. So there's that.
That'd be his problem, though, right?
Maybe it's your problem.
No.
Maybe I'll just turn you back off.
You hit the button, so it's your problem now.
The way these buttons work, you hit them again, it turns off.
Very true.
Button. And she powered off. All right. Well, we enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for putting up with me talk. And I'm sure you enjoyed her southern charm, I guess. or squirtleness or squirrel brain or vanity or whatever it may be.
A combination of all.
All of them, exactly. So until next week, I guess, or there may be a surprise like coming up after this episode. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But until then, thanks for listening and say goodnight, Brett.
Good night.
Or goodbye.
Goodbye.
Because
see you next time.
Yeah, that's right. See you next time.